All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving deep into the biggest and probably most underappreciated organ you've got, the one that faces the world for you every single day. Yep, we are talking about your skin. Okay, let's just jump right in with a number that might actually blow your mind. 2 square meters. That's the average surface area of an adult's skin. To put that into perspective for you, that's roughly the size of a standard door. Imagine that. Your skin, if you could lay it out flat, would cover an entire door. Wild, right?
And it's not just about the size, it's heavy too. We're talking 3 to 5 kilograms or, 6 to 11 pounds. That makes it, by a long shot, the largest and one of the heaviest organs in your body. It's so much more than just some thin covering.
And that really brings us to the big idea for this whole explainer. This quote just nails it. The skin isn't just a simple wrapper. It's a dynamic, multi-layered fortress. A living, breathing fortress that's constantly working to protect everything inside of you. So what do you say we take a tour?
Now, every good fortress has an outer wall, right? But this one is alive. Before we venture inside, let's get a look at the incredible properties that make this barrier so much more than just a wall of stone.
I mean, this outer shell is a living system that is always in motion. Its surface, it's slightly acidic, creating this acid mantle that fights off nasty microbes. And it completely rebuilds itself, like every single month, giving you a totally fresh line of defense. And get this, it's also a blood reservoir. It holds nearly 10% of your body's entire blood supply. That's just incredible.
All right, you're ready? It's time for our own fantastic voyage. We are going to travel inward, layer by layer, through the main defensive structures of our skin fortress, from that outer wall all the way down to the foundations.
Okay, first up, the epidermis. You can think of this as the fortress's really impressive outer wall. This is the part that faces the outside world, our very first line of defense against any kind of invasion. It's the skin you actually see and touch every single day. And this wall isn't just sitting there. It is manned by a whole crew of highly specialized cells. Most of them are keratinocytes. They're the brick makers, creating that tough protein that gives the wall its strength. Then you've got melanocytes, operating a kind of sun shield to protect you from UV rays. Patrolling the area, you'll find the Langerhans cells. They're the guards of your immune system. And finally, the Merkel cells act as sentries, detecting every single touch and pressure.
So let's actually follow the life of one of these bricks. A brand new keratinocyte is born deep down in the epidermis. As it gets pushed up towards the surface, it matures, it links up with its buddies, and it starts filling up with that tough keratin. And then finally, it reaches the very top, where it dies and becomes part of that final, tough, waterproof barrier. This whole journey, it takes about a month. Amazing.
But of course, the fortress walls aren't built the same everywhere. That wouldn't make sense. On the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet, the skin is built for some serious wear and tear. It even has an extra protective layer. But then look at your eyelids. It's incredibly thin and flexible there. It's just a perfect example of form-following function.
Okay, let's go deeper. Beneath that outer wall, we find the dermis. This is the fortress's bustling command center. This is where all the critical infrastructure is. It is jam-packed with blood vessels, acting as supply lines, nerves for communication, and the 2 key proteins that give skin its signature feel. You've got collagen for strength and elastin for that bounce-back flexibility.
And at the very bottom, we finally reached the hypodermis. This is the foundation and the main supply depot for the whole fortress. It's made up mostly of fat and connective tissue, and this layer is a real multitasker. It insulates us from the cold, it acts like a shock absorber for the entire body, and it stores energy for the long haul.
So we've explored the walls, we've seen the command center, we've checked out the foundations. But a fortress is way more than just stone and mortar, right? It needs specialized tools, it needs equipment to really function, and the skin is no different. And wow, what an arsenal it has! We've got hair, which acts as both a sensor and a layer of protection. Our nails are basically hard plates that we can use as tools. We have a built-in cooling system, our sweat glands, to regulate temperature. And then there's a dedicated maintenance crew, the sebaceous glands, producing natural oil to keep the fortress walls moisturized and protected.
Of course, the whole reason you build a fortress in the first place is to withstand an attack, right? So, what happens when invaders do manage to breach the walls? Because despite its incredible design, this fortress isn't totally impenetrable. Every single day, it faces this constant barrage of microscopic threats. Let's take a look at some of the usual suspects.
You know, these invaders come in all shapes and sizes. A bacterial breach by something like Staphylococcus might cause a boil. A virus like herpes simplex can show up as a cold sore. A fungal assault? That's what causes the dreaded athlete's foot. Even tiny parasites can dig in and cause scabies. Each one of these invaders requires a totally unique defensive response from the body's security forces.
You know, when you start seeing your skin as this fortress that's under constant siege, it really changes your perspective, doesn't it? It's not just about how it looks, it's about maintaining this absolutely vital shield for your entire body. So let's just recap all the critical jobs this fortress is doing for you.
So just take a second, right now, as you're sitting here. Just realize your skin isn't some passive covering. It is actively, ceaselessly working for you, right this very moment.
I mean, right now, it's your physical shield. It's regulating your body temperature. It's sensing the world all around you. If you're near some sunlight, it's busy making essential vitamin D. It's even communicating your health and your emotions to the outside world. It is just an unbelievably busy and complex system. And ultimately, your skin is so much more than just an organ. It's your lifelong companion. It's the shield that protects you, yeah, but it's also the canvas that carries the story of your life, every scar, every freckle, every line.
And that really leaves us with just one last important question. Now that you know your skin is a living, breathing fortress, working around the clock just for you, how will you protect the shield that protects you? Thanks for watching.